The OCG meta revolves around C. This is further amplified by Macedo Best of 1. It's not a good sign that 3 to 9 slots are mandatory because of C. If your argument is how can I go second without C, then what is your game plan going second except for resolving C?
Of all the beautiful things you could do with Horus, it chose Horus Done, or like Horus Calamity as their like most popular type of Horus deck. Like seriously, yeah. Think of game. I'm not really amused that I just faced like two Horus Naturia with Calamity locked, two of them in a row. So, I'm not thrilled about it. Kind of tricky. Konami, you joking? Right? This is the best roll ever. You think so? Ah, okay. Hold could be anything, you know. And the next thing you know, they set three floodgates. One is Tyrant Parade. I mean, there are just way too many floodgates. You can't really hit all of them. If you hit some of the popular ones, they're gonna find like a really, really good alternative, even though it was considered bad because the most popular floodgates are better. Okay, it's here, it's here, it's here. Hold, hold, hold. Let him cook. Let him cook. It's not stunned. Let's go. Okay. One set. And face. Cool. Duster is pretty good actually. I don't want Scream to randomly mill something. Also, if he negates it with Baron, I'm gonna thrust for another Duster. That's just how ridiculous it is. Yeah, afraid one of those is gonna be called by. And I had an OV Raptor in the graveyard because zombie vampire. Well, well, it's, at least it's not miss, right? It's gonna be terrible, man. So no OV Raptor this turn, which means probably no babies either. Honestly, it's kind of tough. Yeah, that's fine. Meta noise. Okay, let's do Acrosaur. See if he negates this. I don't want to miss first. If he negates miss, it's gonna be a big problem. So let's just use this. Okay, cool. That is good. Let's go. So I have 2 in the graveyard, right? No OB Raptor. It's gonna be rough. Destroy. Add. And Rupalos can still negate the pill. He can go into SP to banish myself. He didn't go SP to banish Mist, obvious. Let's be honest. Probably have more than yeah, okay. No Ash, good. So at least we know he has no Ash, right? They're gonna Ash this in a heartbeat if they have it. I'm gonna go with this. Let's take control. The funny thing is that if you link into SP now, and I take the SP, I get to banish something. But then I can't attack it directly, so I don't know if that's a good thing. Let's take the Rukalos, because it can negate IP as well. Let's go Link into banned card in TCG. Link Turbo. Okay. Let's go this. 4. Okay, nothing. I'm gonna grab the Kaitatera. Replacing Giant Rex. Because I'm running something wacky. Let's go. I don't think this does anything though. I'm just gonna add. Just for the sake of it. I mean, why did you not add? It's a question. Let's go into Dark. We have so many bodies here. This is ridiculous. When you get this goes to the graveyard. I have to call Party. But he doesn't have Ash. So I think it's safe. Right? Oh, okay. Cool. He has nothing left. That's cool. We're definitely gonna win that turn. Okay. Rank up. Time for the deck profile, which I certainly have changed a bit. So, haven't been using Blind Second Dinosaur for a while. Let's make this clear. I don't like going first Dinosaur. Well, first of all, there's Maxx, so I have to run out for it. And I did run out for it in the old deck list with 3 Ash Blossom. But then I found out that if I draw 2 Ash Blossom, it's pretty bad. It's bad against Snake Eye and Rescue Ace because it's kind of like a Hail Mary Ash, if you ask me. Like, you just have to use it, and then they always have follow-ups. Although, if you use it correctly, you hold it for your turn, and then you negate Maxi. But if you draw multiple Ash just to negate Maxi, it's gonna look bad. Also, secondly, if I go second, I get a 6 card, and Dinosaur usually bricks like weirdly. Like, you normally draw like a Pill, an Ankylosaur, or like double of them, and then you can't pop the baby with the Aquasaur anymore because you draw a double Pill. I don't know why. Deck is just weird, so I like a 6 card. So by going second, right, if your opponent drops Maxi, I have the option to keep playing and just kill them. Which is tough to do, by the way. This meta is very tough to OTK. Consider you have to navigate through a Snake Eye board with Promethean Princess, with a Raging Phoenix in the graveyard, with a Linkuriboh in the graveyard to negate your first attack. And if they play Ambler Whale, they're gonna pop 1 card randomly after you destroy one of their links. So a lot of things to worry about. Also, Maxi drawing into a Nibiru and Valor is a problem as well. So we have a lot to talk about here. Well, maybe it's not that long. Anyway, here's the deck list. The last inclusion I added to the deck was polymerization, because I was using Kaitoptera only because it's basically Giant Rex, but better, because it can attack directly. Giant Rex, sometimes I want to just attack. I don't want to use it as material. So Kaitoptera is better because it can attack directly. Granted, its attack is lower. And if you don't play poly, like I did before, right? Like the first, maybe Master 5 to Master 3, I didn't use poly at all. So it's just gonna sit there. It's just basically Giant Rex. But now, I add poly, I add the Hornsaurus and also Guardian Chimera for the purpose of this placing Lost World. I wasn't thinking about Lost World because in this meta, you have Snake Eyes who has Linkuriboh in the graveyard. It's just gonna tribute your token. Funnily enough, that's like a disaster. And Lost World is not that good there, right? But sometimes they use it early because they use Promethean Princess, and then they have to chain Linkuriboh. If not, they're gonna be Firelock after that, so they have to use early. So sometimes it still works. Anyway, let's get to the deck list. We have the Frostosaurus alongside with Xenometeorus and 3 Ground Xeno, the engine here. Then we have the Archosaur, Babycerosaurus, 3 of them, Pteranodon, Miscellaneosaurus, Soul Eating, Oviraptor, Phytoptera. We have 1 Dogoran to search of the Oviraptor, which can be searched through Fossil Dig, of course. Because if you see Pearly, you kind of want to search this guy. Also, this guy can should be over Appaloosa. That's one thing, right? Also, I forgot to mention, Phytoptera is a win. So if they summon Appaloosa early, after I use Fossil Dig, I could technically add this, and then I summon it to the field to super poly away their Appaloosa. Because if they go early, you cannot go miss, add miss, negate all that stuff. You could chain into it, but then it could still negate the miss in the graveyard. But sometimes you want to get rid of it with the super poly first. Sometimes. We have the coolest main deck boss monster, naming Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, 2 of it. We have Happy Feather Duster, 1 Poly, 2 Pill, 3 Fossil Dig, 2 Lightning Storm, and 1 Happy Feather Duster because I hate the back row. Sometimes it's randomly being called by the grave. You hate that. You hate that a lot. Also, could be cross out as well because once you call by their Maxi or call by the Ash, they're gonna have the random cross out back there. So it's very, very annoying. So we have 2 Triple Attack Talent, 3 Thrust, 3, this I mentioned already, Ground Xeno, Lost World, and 2 Super Poly, and finally we do have Call by the Grave for the Ash or Maxi. I would prioritizing negating Ash though. If you smell an Ash and your opponent throw Maxi, do not negate the Maxi, right? I know it's crazy. If you have Misk, you have to negate Ash. That's the thing. Decision making, guys. In the extra, we have Mud Dragon for Super Poly, Garura as well. We have the Hornosaurus for the fusion of Kaitopera. You could use Ground Xeno to go into it as well, or Poly, because Kaitopera could add Poly, technically. We have Guardian Chimera, surprisingly very effective, because if you use this guy, Xenometeorus, to go into the next thing we have right here is Lars. So if they have a lot of set card, right, you don't know what it is, you probably want to go Nightmare Phoenix to pop it, or Lars negated in the battle phase because your dinosaur is going to be affected during that phase. So it's very dangerous, and sometimes they have more than one set card. Then Guardian Chimera is going to take care of some of them. If you have spare monster in the hand, you can go into it with Poly because Kaitopera does search Poly. Right? So you can go to Guardian Chimera and then pop the back row, and they can't target the Chimera because Poly is a graveyard. No Veiler, no Imperm, so it's pretty safe, and then it clears the way for your dinosaur during battle phase. So I think it's pretty cool, pretty neat. That's why I added in the end. We have Baron de Fleur, Ivoza, Valka. We have Dugaresa Timeless, Lars, 1 Linkuribo, Nightmare Phoenix, Pentastack, Peter, the Fire Charmer, which I rarely goes into, even though this is a fire meta, because I'm not playing Access Code right now. We're playing Guardian Chimera, so there's no... I don't feel the need to go to Access Code, so it takes the same amount of body, and also Chimera is safer, right? You cannot get improved. So yeah. We have Dark Charmer, we also have Spy Elf, and finally Underworld Goddess up to close. Well, yeah, as I said before, this is a hard meta for playing second dinosaur. I mean, going first, they already have Maxi anyway. I hate that. And you bet that if they go into Heat Soul, they're gonna draw into Maxi. All the Snake Guy does these days. Anyway, that's the deck list. If you want a blind second, and you like dinosaur, yeah, go with it. Have some fun. Even though if you lose a lot, it's not fun. I kid you not, this deck, the margin for errors, pretty slim. Because of Snake Eye alone, they have so many interaction in graveyard. Sometimes you just want to go Abyss Dweller, man. But then they have Maxi and they draw into tons of Effect Veiler, and that's nothing. So you just have to deal with it. Master 1 with Dinosaur, not an easy climb, just to be clear. But it was interesting, and I get to slay a lot of meta decks. So that's good. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.